From the small town turf to Friday night lights on the big stage, a Western Massachusetts native is making his debut in the world of professional sports. Only on 22 News, we're speaking with Springfield's born and raised Benton Whitley, who just signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. And Benton, we want to thank you for speaking with us. And I want to start by congratulating you. I know your sister works here at 22 News, so this is a special moment for her and your family as well.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
So you were born and raised in Springfield, started playing the game right here locally, and now this chance of a lifetime. Tell us what led up to this point.
Well, it was a lot of hard work, but also it had a lot to do with a lot of the support system I had around me growing up, both my family, teammates, coaches. I had a lot of love and support coming up in Western Mass, all throughout Western Mass, in Springfield and outside of Springfield. And so all of it really came together and culminated with me and my successes throughout high school, middle school, and now too, throughout college.
And so bring us back to that moment when you found out, that you had achieved what you had worked so hard for, getting that call that, you're going to Kansas City Chiefs.
Really all started after the draft, and I actually ended up going to LA first. And I went as an undrafted free agent, got to compete during camp, and it was an awesome experience. Ended up on the practice squad, and then I was kind of getting settled in LA, and then I suddenly got a call from my agent to head out to Kansas City, which is a huge change of pace, but it's an opportunity of a lifetime because being signed is different than being on the practice squad. And so I took it and ran with it, and now I'm here trying to compete here. So it's awesome.
Yeah, and what would you say for all those young aspiring athletes out there, especially those here in your hometown?
Well, I would say, first of all, just have a vision of what you want to do. Have a vision of how you want to do it, and then make sure that everything that you do, how you go to school, how you take the field, things you do off the field, make sure it's all aligned with those goals that you want. And if you work extremely hard, then you could have a lot of success for sure.
What are you looking forward to the most?
Competing, honestly. This is the highest level of football, so you get to compete against these guys. You get to really see where you're at. And so I've been doing that for a few months now, and I've been trying to get more and more opportunities to get on the field and do things like that. And so it's been awesome. And so I'm looking forward to mostly competing against some of those guys throughout the league for sure.
All right, Benton. Well, we want to thank you again for being here with us. You're making your hometown extremely proud of you, and we'll all be watching you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.